Today I'm going to teach you about princess cut. The princess cut is this style you are seeing in the top part of this dress. As you can see here, this dress, the top part, is fitting her perfect even if we don't have any dart on the top, because the princess cut consists in remove the darts, but we have to replace those darts with these seams here on the sides. So these are curved seams, that is what is giving the shape of the body to the garment. And we can use this kind of cut or this kind of design because of three reasons. The first reason is only for design, because as you can see the design is so elegant and so beautiful, so a lot of people likes it only for the design. Another reason to make princess cut is because you don't want to use darts in your garment, so this design allows you to remove the darts. And the third reason is because princess cut fits better than the darts to extra sizes or plus sizes. If your bust is so big or you are plus size, probably the princess cut will fit you better than the bust and the waist dart, and also looks, as I told you before, looks so beautiful. Now let's see how to transform our pattern to a princess cut pattern. You will need the front of your basic bodice patterns. This transformation is made in the front part of our garments. You can also make it in the back following the same process, but it's so rare to see a design with princess cut in the back. Okay, you will need your front pattern. I will show you how to make it in the front pattern. And the first thing you have to do is extend you have to mark the apex point in your garment. If you trace your basic bodice patterns, you have it marked already, probably. So mark it here or wherever it is. If you have ready-made patterns, you can just mark the line where your two darts find each other, like this, and there it will be your apex point. Okay, so mark that point, and once you have it, we are going to extend the bust dart, reaching that point. Extend it, all the three lines extended there, like this. And then we are going to mark the half point of the armhole. It's not the half point from this point to this point, it's the half point of the curve. So measure the curve with your measuring tape, take the half of that measurement and then mark it from here to here. Mark it there. And from that point, from the middle point of the armhole, you are going to trace a curved line passing on the apex point and reaching the highest point of your waist dart in this way. To trace this curve I am making now, don't worry, you have your French curve rollers, so just make it with that and it will be perfect. You have to get a line like this. This line. Okay? Now we are going to continue this line from here to the side line of my dart, and also from here, from the center point of the dart to the other side of the dart. Okay, these lines you have to trace. So this is the first step. The second step is close this dart, the bust dart, close it, and the waist dart, it will get closed automatically because we have to cut by the line we trace here. These lines, you have to cut them like this, and your pieces, it will become, let me show you how. One piece, it will be like this. Once we close this dart, this space will be open, and from here the line is like following the side line of the dart. So the first piece, it will be with this shape, and the second piece, it will be with this shape. Okay, so this is our princess cut pattern. So once we stitch this line with this line together and this line with this line together, that will give us the effect of the dart, and it will fit our body. So it's not only to trace a curved line here, it's trace the curved line but close the dart to replace it, and the dart, it will be transferred automatically to the side part, the half part of the armhole. There is another variation of this design, and is, instead of trace it in the middle of the armhole, you can trace the line starting from the half part of your shoulder. This is another variation of the princess cut, so you can also make it in the same way, exactly in the same way, but the only thing is here, instead of trace the line here, starting from here, start your line, this line, from here, from the middle point of the shoulder. Personally, I prefer the armhole one because it gives more shape to the body and looks more elegant. So here you have your princess cut transformation. This transformation I show you is only for the top part. For example, in the dress I show you at the beginning for this kind of design. Then in the bottom part you can attach any kind of skirt. But what if you want a dress with a princess cut in all the dress, not only in the top part? Let me show you how to make it. You need to put together your front top and the front skirt together as we did before with the dresses. And you are going to repeat the same process we did for the princess cut, tracing the line starting from the middle point of the armhole, making a curve, reaching here. But don't forget to mark the apex point first. The apex point, it has to be exactly in the line of the center line of the waist dart. Following that line in the top, there it will be your apex point. So start tracing your line again from here, making a curve, reaching the apex point. Then the top part of the curve and the side part, sorry, the top part of the dart, and then following the side line of the dart. Okay, so far here is the same process we did before for the top. Let me make it like this so you can notice. Okay, and then another line from here to here. Okay, now what you have to do is the same we did for the dresses to transfer this dart. We are going to ignore the dart of the skirt. We are only going to keep the length. So extend this line going down, reaching the same length of your skirt dart, and then with that point join with the waist dart in your top, the side lines, like this. Okay, and once you have that, then continue tracing your princess cut line, following the sides lines of the dart in this way. Now from this part of the dart, the bottom part of the dart, the point, the central point, trace a line, vertical line, reaching the bottom line of your dress. Okay, so for a dress you need these lines for princess cut, and you are going to repeat the same process. You have to cut all these lines and you have to close this dart here. So when you close this dart here, it will get open. Here in the part is like the same we saw in the transferring darts class in the first course. So as you can see here is in the same way. Also don't forget to extend the dart until the apex point. The bust dart, it has to reach the apex point for this design. Okay, like this. So once you cut all these lines in red and in dashed, I am marking you here. Your first piece, it will be like this, and your second piece, it will look like this. So again, we have these spaces here. We transfer the dart to the armhole, and also we have the space for the dart in the waist. So once you stitch these two lines together, that will give the shape to all the dress. And this design is to get a dress like this. As you can see here, the princess cut is coming from the armhole, passing on the bust, the waist, and is going all the way, reaching the bottom part. This design, for example, is an A-line dress with princess cut. So if you follow these patterns, as I am showing you here, without any transformation in the bottom part of the skirt, you will get like a shift dress with princess cut. But also you can extend here, you can make any modification to the dress. For example, the A-line shape we learn how to make in the previous class. You can make the transformation for the A-line here, and you can get like a princess cut dress with A-line also. That is completely up to you. Now that you have the knowledge about how to make princess cut, you can combine it in different ways. For example, you can make an A-line dress with princess cut all along the dress, or you can make an A-line dress with princess cut only in the top, or you can make a shift dress with princess cut only in the top, or a shift dress with a princess cut all along. That is completely up to you, depending on your imagination. So start thinking, Clouds, the design, all the possibilities of the designs you can make combining all the knowledge I am teaching you here. Check the video I will post in the group of Facebook and also in the group of WhatsApp. It's a video in my YouTube channel where I stitch a princess cut kurti or kameez. So there you can see how I made the patterns in real, in paper, and also you can check there how to stitch this kind of dresses.